Hey guys, welcome back to Geared Forwards. My name's Paul. Today we'll be taking a look at another Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This time we're looking at the 84mm Cadet model, a very popular model, and up until the recent years it has been one of the annual limited edition releases. So let's start off with the tool loadout. This is going to be the standard model with the just raw alox scales and the red badge there. Now you won't get as standard any alox models with any back tools, and as they are alox you do not have any scale tools either. What you lose in that functionality, you do gain a little bit of a nice tactile feel and a bit of robustness. Instead of having just some exterior liners and a piece of plastic on there, you do have a much thicker piece of aluminium essentially acting as those outer liners. For tools, we of course do have the main blade. We have the opening layer, so we have the cap lifter, flathead, which can be used reasonably as a bit of a scraper and pry bar as well as a wire stripper notch. As you can see, this does lock at 90 degrees for a bit of additional torque, and then all the way at 180. And then on the other side we have the can opener with small flathead or Phillips. The final tool on here, nesting with the blade, is going to be a nail cleaner and file. If you pick up old stock or a second-hand Cadet, this might be the file you get. This is a bit of a stippled texture, and it is reminiscent of what you would get on a classic. However, new models do use a much more aggressive style, which is much more reminiscent of what you would find on the Ambassador and the Executive. Now, in terms of colours, there are many various limited edition colours available from previous years if you can get your hands on them. This one in particular is a nice green from 2017, and this is a custom order for the EDC Cooperative, an excellent EDC centered Facebook page and YouTube channel. I believe it is engraved on the blade as well, so you can see there that is the 2021, and this was specially ordered by them for them. And let's get into some measurements and comparisons, shall we? So starting off in ounces, with the split ring on, it is 1.64 ounces, or in grams we have 47 grams. Was that even on camera? Well darn. 47 grams, and you can take the first one for my word. Anywho, some size comparisons. First we'll go for some of its Celador cousins. Here we have the 58mm Classic SD or the 91mm Spartan. Some blade length comparisons in there as well. Nothing like handling a bunch of sharp objects in the wee hours of the morning. So as you can see, you're going to get a lot more blade than you're going to get with something like the 58mm, and a much closer fit to the 91. However, it is substantially shorter and a little bit thinner. Close these off. And another alox, this time the 93mm Pioneer. So you can see it's quite a bit shorter, thinner, and substantially lighter as well. And blade comparison. Obviously the 93mm is much longer and much thicker. Now the Cadet is an excellent EDC in my opinion. That's why I own 3 of them. with the intention to buy more. And that's because you get a very rounded, robust tool set, particularly if you live, work in an urban, just everyday environment where you're not really going to find need for something like a second blade on your knife. We don't all have the same cutting requirements, but the vast majority of us do have fingernails. Now, I would say that if you want to carry a Cadet, it is augmented rather splendidly actually by the classic XD. You do get the scale tools, you get the scissors, and you do get another small screwdriver option. Obviously the blade is a little bit redundant, as is the nail file, but this does offer quite a lot of punch for very little weight, in my opinion. So it's a very iconic series. There was some speculation that as it's no longer the limited edition alox colors anymore, that it might be being discontinued, but given its popularity and that we've had no actual official word from Victorinox on that subject, I don't think this is going anywhere anytime soon, and I would highly recommend that you pick up a Cadet if you're looking for a small EDC. Now this would go perfectly with something like just slipping in a wallet. It is actually thin enough and light enough that depending on your wallet you could carry it in there. You could carry it in a small leather pocket slip, the fifth pocket of your jeans, or just simply slide it into a slip in your bag. But it's a very, one of the shorter videos because it's simply a very simple but a very well made, very recommendable knife. So I hope you found this informative. If you've enjoyed this, then hit that like button down below. If you're a fan of the Cadet, or if you're not, if you have any criticisms, if you have anything that you would like to see instead in the Cadet, I know a lot of people, myself included, would like to see a Cadet X with scissors. That would be quite nice. Then let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Whilst you're down there, if you're new to the channel, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can be informed of any future uploads. And until next time, I've been Paul, and I'll see you in the next video.